Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? How are y'all doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight? Oh my God, what a week, what a week, what a week, what a week. Can y'all believe it? No, I know you can. I can't believe it either. We got everything going on, y'all. We got everything from it's an asteroid supposed to be passing Earth on Saturday. It's supposed to be like a mile and a half wide. That's crazy. There's a lot of those. We're going to talk about that. We got the biggest settlement in modern history for George Floyd's family. $27 million, y'all. $27 million. Is that how much a black man's life is worth today in America? We're going to talk about that George Floyd family wrongful death settlement, and we're going to talk about them royals, y'all. Can you believe it? The royals, Meghan Markle and her beloved Harry have gone on television and busted the royals wide open. Can you believe that? Can y'all believe that shiznit? We got a lot to talk about tonight. I want you to stay with me. We're running just a little tiny bit behind this week, but that's okay because I'm the boss. Anyway, I'm glad that you joined me. This is the Air Scott Hour, and me, just like you, I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on, y'all. Keep it right here. Okay. I'm going to kick off tonight with the thinnest and most insignificant story of the evening. We're talking about Meghan and Harry. Meghan and Harry. Do y'all have any sympathies? I see who's tuning in right now. Say it. Yes, say it ain't so. It's so, man. It's so, Jay. What's up, Jay Jones? Make sure y'all catch him tomorrow. All his shows are on ATR. He is talking about it with the community, y'all. So Meghan and Harry, y'all. Meghan and Harry. Can y'all believe this? This is a royal. I call this a royal hot ass mess. It's a royal mess. So Meghan has stated in the interview. Did you first of all? I want to know if you watched that interview. I don't care that much about the royals. Listen, that's champagne problems, y'all. Champagne problems. And I know I had some of my friends from down under, you know, they love them some queen. They love the queen. They love the queen in Aussie. All the Kiwis and Aussies, they love the queen. Listen, the Queen of England is the largest landowner on the globe. She owns about a third of the globe. She controls about a third of the globe. The royal family is worth in excess of $800 billion. They're worth, I think I read somewhere, they're worth about $883 billion. So do I have that much sympathy for these people? No, because you know what? They've got the money to seek the best medical professionals in the world to help alleviate their problems. But anyway, so they got champagne problems out there. Champagne problems, champagne issues, champagne dreams. I don't know what to tell you, but you know, it is what it is. So Meghan says that there are some members of the royal family who were concerned. They were concerned about the color of her kid's skin. I got a funny meme I want to try to share with y'all. Let me grab it. Let me grab it so we can all laugh together. But it's one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, who cares? You worried about the color of your kid's skin. So can y'all believe that the royals? Now here's the thing. I knew that the OG colonizers was always racist. Who knew that the OG colonizers was racist? Come on now. All that inbreeding, and they've been marrying each other's cousins and stuff forever. They've been marrying each other's cousins forever. But let's take a look at this. I got a funny meme for you. Just bear with me. We're gonna take things a little bit slow today so you guys can see this, because this is some funny shite now, y'all. This is some funny shit. These people, you ready? You ready for it? You ready? Hold on to your hats now. Imagine being this family. These people were worried about the color of Meghan's skin. Those people, y'all see the people? She done upgraded the bloodline, y'all. She done upgraded the bloodline. Let's just face it. She has upgraded the bloodline. And those people were worried about the color of her baby's skin. Can y'all believe that? But anyway, listen, she said she was suicidal. I don't like to make light of people who are suicidal. That's not cool. Julius Hall said, I don't give a damn about Meghan and Harry. The queen is the devil's wife, and that's why she's still around at 120 years old. I think that you're probably mixing her up, Julius, with Queen Mom. But guess what? Who cares? You're right. She's probably a vampire's wife. But those people were worried about the color of Meghan and Harry's skin. I think we're kind of starting to see the covers be pulled back on global racism, y'all. Global racism. I think that they they don't allow people to marry into that family without extensive vetting. And if you think anything other than that, then you're a fool. Right now, the royal family is the most popular soap opera. They lost some of their favor. They lost some of the limelight. People didn't like them anymore. People didn't care about the monarchy. Europe is dying. Europe is dying. Plain and simple. Europe is dying. They don't have many natural resources. Think about it. What natural resources does the UK have? You ever go to the store and look to buy some quality UK this or quality Welsh that? I mean, think about it. So Prince Charles is the Prince of Wales, right? But what y'all buy? What do we buy? Where's that quality thing that people want from Europe? Oh yeah, I want some. We may want some fancy. We may want to stay at a fancy European hotel or eat at a French or other country on the continent of Europe cuisine. But UK is a barren, cold, sinking land. It's wonderful to visit, but those people are crazy. You've been to London and seen the Tower of London? That's a modern day torture chamber turned tourist attraction. It's torturing people. They got guillotines and putting spikes in people. These people are crazy. So I personally could care less about the monarchy. I don't even know why they still exist. It's a line of inbred people. We all know that there was one other black queen that they allowed to marry into the family. The show Bridgerton is loosely based on Queen Charlotte. She is the queen that is centered around the Bridgerton story. If you haven't watched Bridgerton, it is pure good, adulterated fun. It'll take your mind off of all this madness. And that is why I recommend watching Bridgerton. It's also produced by Shonda Rhimes, the black producer who does Grey's Anatomy and Scandal and a whole bunch of other stuff. I can't remember everything she does, but it's a Shondaland production. So if you haven't seen Bridgerton, go watch that. But seriously though, y'all, champagne problems. So Meghan says she was suicidal. Keyword was, because here's what I know about suicide, and I'm not trying to belittle her because it's really hard to come out and say this. But people who are serious about suicide, they succeed. And they don't typically talk about it. And that's a shame because we need to reach out to people more. I'm glad that if she was in fact truly suicidal, I'm glad that she, found the help that she needs. But let's be honest with y'all, they got $1 billion. She can afford the best help money can buy. Did y'all see that meme with Oprah Winfrey and them sitting in piles of money? And people were like, oh, okay. Champagne problems, y'all. Champagne problems. That's That's you look on my page and you'll see that meme where they just sitting in piles of money and they're like, life is so hard. And Oprah Winfrey sitting in an even larger pile of money. Yeah, I can relate. Listen, you when you are that wealthy on that level, you're just a soap opera for the rest of us. Because the rest, the 99%, the rest of us, we don't have any problems. We wish our biggest plight was, oh, I'm in an interracial relationship and the white side of the family don't like me. And they worried about if the baby gonna come out dark. Listen, Megan, girl, please. Your daddy's family was probably worried about how dark you was gonna come out. Because you biracial. It's just a fact. And I'll be honest with you, black families, we be wondering how dark the babies are gonna come out. Come on, black folks, tell the truth and shame the devil. We got some colorism issues within the black community too. We got some color issues within the black community too. Ivan says, I didn't see it. And as you speak, WTLC is airing it right now. I'm watching it and you keeping a repeat of Law and Order on the television in the background with the sound turned down. Yeah, any institution that sets rules that keep those involved to stay who they are and strive to be, anything goes against the grain is always a problem. Meghan went against the grain as well as Harry. It's Meghan's feelings about her experience, and her feelings should be validated. Listen, she has got the money for as much validation as she needs. And guess what? When you decide to air your intimate parts of your life on national television, when you've got a national primetime event for your therapist session, baby, you're going to have to deal with the Air Scotts and everybody else because the internet is undefeated. Keyword was. She's feeling good now. She's a little baby girl living in a $16 million mansion around the corner from Oprah in Montecito. Good luck to you, Harry. Don't deplete the millions, the tens of millions of dollars that your mama left you for security. They got us watching all this for a reason. I don't know why we watching all of this, but hey, champagne problems. I'm sorry. God bless you. I'm glad you didn't take yourself out. Here she's probably in there going, I just want to kill myself. And then she looked around. Remember that scene in Coming to America? You want to give all this up? Nah. Yeah. There we go. I'm glad that it's hard. It's hard for regular interracial couples, and they don't have the money to just pick up and leave the continent and build a mansion. And the craziest part is, before this interview, y'all know they got to deal with Netflix. You know they got to deal with Netflix. Y'all don't realize this was a show promo. Y'all listening now? Yeah, Meghan and Harry got a deal with Netflix to produce a whole bunch of shows. They signed with the same company that the Obamas are signed with. Y'all want to hear me? Y'all ain't trying to hear me though. They got a Netflix deal. In case you didn't know. So you tuned in and you've gotten bought in. Now keep this in mind, y'all. I'ma say that I said it about Will and Jada and the entanglement interview. These people are actors. They're actors. They're trained actors. They're experienced actors. Hell, Oprah is an isn't she Academy Award nominated actress? These people are actors. These people are actors with entertainment and show deals on the table. Now, Survivor started, 20 years ago almost now? And it's been grooming society to not be able to tell the difference between fact and fiction. I'm going to say it one more time. Reality TV has now been around for 20 years, and it has been grooming all of us so that we are unable to tell the difference between fact and fiction. You don't know if any part of that interview was factual or fiction. Both of those women are trained and have been paid professional actresses. They have been paid professional actresses. Meghan and Harry have a deal to produce something with Netflix. Something tells me it is going to be a royal family reality TV show. Mark my word. And if I'm wrong, come back on one of my shows and say, Air, you were wrong. They're producing documentaries about suicide. Aha! That may be one of the shows too. So just keep your eyes peeled, because when people start signing entertainment deals and then all of a sudden they go on these expose interviews, I'm skeptical. And she got paid $7 million for the interview. Listen, these people got paid deals to produce original content for Netflix. She about to be on Netflix, and y'all gonna be tuned in because you will have sworn that interview with her and Oprah was real. Listen, I said that $7 million for the interview, and not $7 million a word. The Real World was the first. The Real World was the first reality TV show, and that was probably the only authentic one. But listen, y'all not listening. I said that about Will and Jada. Will on there looking hurt. Oh, because she had an entanglement with a one-hit wonder, August Alsina. Guess what I'm waiting on? August Alsina's next album. You know that's coming? Look, listen. Kanye West acts up at an event about 6 months before his next album drops. They get all the attention. You remember that? Yeah, that's what they do. So you guys, listen. Yeah, Jeremy Sims, you're right. The Real World was the first reality show, but I'm going to be real honest with you. Listen, these people are paid actors. You don't know the difference. Y'all don't know the difference anymore in real news and fake news. We can credit Barack Obama. I mean, not Barack Obama, Lord have mercy. We credit Trump with that. He told us a lot of it's fake, because a lot of it is fake. A lot of it is fake. So, before you think that all of that's real and there's all this, I'm so plagued. Listen, you guys are watching billionaires and the descendants of billionaires air their dirty laundry for a fee during a prime time special. Listen, they aired that in the middle of Jim Crow laws coming forth in the southern U.S. We don't care about that. Listen, you want to do some good. You want to do some good, Megan. Going back to Inglewood, where you from, where they gentrify. You're not about to gentrify your mama, Megan. Quit acting like you ain't from Inglewood, girl. Get on down there to Inglewood and advocate for them people. They gentrifying the hell out of LA. You own in Montecito, crying because you felt like you were suicidal. Okay, girl, your daddy family, everybody's worried how dark you was gonna come out. Sorry, it's just a fact. So, interesting synopsis. At least they're making their own money since Harry got cut off. Girl, Margot, do you know Diana left him the equivalent of $40 million? Did you know that? He ain't making his own money. That's a trust fund baby all the way. That is a trust fund baby, girl. 40 million. Some say it's probably worth more than that. They just live off his interest. Girl, he ain't making his own money. The kids ain't making their own money. He got cut off from the royal trust. Do you know how much the royal trust? So let me tell you. He lived until he was 30 with like $490,000 of play money a year. Yeah, $500,000 of play money, which is more like $750,000 a year in U.S. equivalent. Until he was 30. At 30, they got trust from multiple places, but more importantly, from their mom, Princess Diana, who was also royalty. And when they got that, they said the equivalent from it growing, because it started growing and investing when she died, it was about $40 million. They worked about $50 million. They all right. They ain't making their own money. They listen. If half of Americans can get a $40 million head start and can parlay that into something bigger, wonderful. God bless them. They're going to turn that $40 million into $1 billion. In the next 10 years, Meghan and Harry, I am certain, will be billionaires because she's beautiful. She will brand some lipstick or something or a dress. She's probably going to come out with some maternity. Well, listen, they got it. I know we want to love them, but whatever. We're going to move on. We're not going to talk about the billionaires no more. Champagne problems, y'all. Champagne problems. But guess what? Guess whose daughter? Didn't George Floyd have a daughter? George Floyd's family has been awarded $27 million. $27 million. About half of what the Royals got just for, being born. But $27 million. This is unprecedented, y'all. Listen, Benjamin Crump. That's a bad man now. Benjamin Crump is maybe. That's the lawyer. But George Floyd's family has been awarded $27 million. Let me find the article so I can read it to y'all. This is amazing. So CNN has reported that the city of Minneapolis will pay the estate of George Floyd $27 million after the city council on Friday unanimously voted to settle a lawsuit with his family. George Floyd's brother, Philanese Floyd, say that 3 times fast. George Floyd's brother, Philanese Floyd, said that he would return the settlement millions if it meant he could see his brother again. I thank the state of Minnesota for getting this settlement taken care of, he said, but even though my brother is not here, he is with me in my heart because if I could get him back, I would give all of this back. I know that he's with us and he's standing up right now, knowing that we have the opportunity to be able to fund low-income African-American communities. I don't really know what funding a whole community is like, but I love the fact that his statement was rooted in helping his people. These people don't have to. Floyd took a moment at the news conference where he was joined by family members, his legal team, and Mayor Jacob Frey to thank the protesters who supported the family. What? Now, y'all see, listen here. For all of y'all that was talking about protesting, the mayor done thanked the protesters. The mayor of Minneapolis just thanked the people that burned Minneapolis to a crisp last year and gave them $27 million. But do y'all see what happens? You see what happens when you speak truth to power and you don't get up, whatever. Forget what everybody's saying. Burning is not the answer. Clearly it is, because burning it down got this family $27 million and probably untold help for millions because they're focusing on the family. Jacob Frey said to thank the protesters who supported the family, especially during the height of the pandemic this past summer. He also called for peace. So one thing that the world needs to know, America, is we need to heal. This nation needs healing. Our families need healing. An emotional Philanese Floyd said. George Floyd's sister, Bridget Floyd, said in a statement, while we will never get our beloved George back, we will continue to work tirelessly to make this world a better and safer place for all. She said the foundation she started in her brother's name will honor his legacy as a community-minded volunteer. The news comes as jury selection is underway for the trial of Derek Chauvin, a former Minneapolis police officer who's accused of killing the 46-year-old Black man in May 2020 by kneeling on his neck for 8 minutes. George Floyd's final moments, recorded on video, led to widespread protests against police brutality and racism under the banner Black Lives Matter, as well as incidents of unrest and looting. Chauvin has pleaded not guilty to second-degree unintentional murder and second-degree manslaughter charges. That's right. Hit him with all them charges. You need to 3-strike him like y'all did Black people for weed. He needs to be assault and battery, murder, second-degree murder, manslaughter. Just charge him, overcharge him, charge him to death. I'm serious, because that's what they do to Black folks. That's what they do to Black folks. They're acting under orders to kill Black men. This is why the families get paid and the cops keep killing. You know what? You are so right. You were so right. Who is this? Oh, it was coming of age. You can't strip his titles and not his lands. Yeah, that's about Harry. And they weren't burning their neighborhoods. They were burning their prisons. Listen, you got that right, Julius Hall. You got that right. You got that right. So, $27 million. Listen, Black America, don't let this be your hush money. I'm serious. Don't let this monumental settlement make you put your guard down. Because that man who murdered him, Derek Chauvin, he's still on trial. And word has it that they're going to try to let this man off. Don't you let that $27 million settlement put you at ease. I'm serious, because if $27 million to one family for one murder can put us all at ease because we happy, then we're in trouble, y'all. They do this all the time. They pay us off all the time. And $27 million is not enough for all the Black men who have died. It's not enough for Trayvon Martin's family. I'm hoping that they suing the stew out the Zimmerman family. Don't sit on your laurels, you guys. Do not let this $27 million put you at ease. I'm dead serious. Don't let this be the payoff for Black America. We cannot stop here. We can't. We just absolutely can't. There's there's a lot going on in Georgia. One of the things going on in Georgia right now, let me get this story up, because while this is a monumental settlement, listen, while this is a monumental settlement, bad things are still going on all across Georgia, y'all. I'm serious. Bad things are still going on all across Georgia. Let me share this with you guys right now. We want to be real careful not to get Jim Crow is back and in Georgia. The Georgia State Legislature, you guys, in case you guys didn't know this, while they're pacifying us in Minneapolis, look what's happening in Georgia, you guys. This is terrible. Let me grab this. All right, Georgia. The Georgia State Legislature, y'all, they just passed one of the most damning bills, voting access bills. Let me make this big for y'all so y'all can see while I'm scrolling. Don't pay attention to my ads. But this is bad. This is bad stuff. So Republican lawmakers in Georgia's muscle-led legislation through the House, muscled legislation through the State House on this past Monday that'll roll back voting access over the objection of Democrats and civil rights groups gathered at the Capitol to protest. The bill comes after record turnout led Democratic wins in Georgia's presidential election and 2 U.S. Senate runoffs. House Bill 531, y'all, passed in the lower legislative chamber by a vote of 97 to 72. It now goes to the state Senate for more debate. But the Republicans, they got control of the Senate in the Georgia State Legislature. Listen to me. Listen. Are you guys ready for this? Let's look here. The bill comes, House Bill 531. It is a far-reaching bill that will require photo ID for absentee voting. How do you actually produce an ID for absentee voting, which is vote by mail? Do they want people to send copies of their driver's licenses in the absentee ballot? That's crazy, right? That's kind of like a violation. It's like identity theft on steroids. Like nobody's ballots will make it to the actual Board of Elections because all the identity theft people will be still in the mail. This is horrible. It'll limit the amount of time voters have to request an absentee ballot. It's going to restrict where the ballot drop-off boxes can be located and when they could be accessed. It also stands to limit early voting hours on weekends. See, they taxing people that got to work Monday through Friday. They don't want you voting on the weekends. And that messed up. Listen, all right, we're going to talk about this real quick. This is the worst part of the bill. The bill also wants to make illegal the use of outside nonprofits coming into Georgia and funding elections. It wants to ban outside nonprofits from funding and funding campaigns in Georgia. The second thing, here's the even worse thing. This is Jim Crow, y'all. They want to ban passing out water and food to voters who are standing in line voting. They want to make that a misdemeanor criminal charge. Can you guys believe that? They didn't even talk about that because they don't want you to get too mad. But I'm mad about that. They want to ban passing out water to voters. Do you guys know how hot it is in Georgia? It's Africa hot in Georgia. They want to ban that, y'all. So this is good. Oh, it never left Georgia. You right about that, Rosa. You bad about that. Yeah, but there we go. Black empowerment movement is Black voters matter, not to them Republicans. So stand your butts up, Black people. That's right. They want to ban passing out water, and they want to ban outside nonprofits from funding campaigns in Georgia. You know what we call that kind of stuff? The Negro disqualifier. Okay, as a native of Minneapolis, what's happening with this issue is just one of the issues that is widely televised. The police problems have been happening forever. Yes, agreed, Margot. Copy of identity theft is, just a way to slow up and limit access to voting. Punishment for standing up for what's the right thing to do. You're absolutely right, Margot. Listen, it's back. It's back. So they don't want these good candidates, because what is happening in Georgia is like a medieval fiefdom. All these old Confederate families, slave holding families. The history in Georgia and the money has roots that are deep and long. Some people don't like me to say that. It's Confederate slave trader money still controlling a good portion of Georgia. Yes, it's Confederate slave money. It's just plain and simple. They don't want to let this. Listen, Georgia's been mad since General William T. Sherman burned everything from Atlanta in his march to sea, all across Charleston, all across the South, got to Savannah and stopped. It's some long old money still controlling Georgia. There are 159 counties in the state of Georgia. All of those counties are the old slave plantations. They're all plantations. They're based on plantation lines. That's why it's 159 counties in Georgia. For those of you guys who didn't know, that all the 159 counties are all the old plantations. That's why they all got names after some people you know. That's why they got. That's why they got. Hey, good evening, older woman. Tuning in from Wilson, North Carolina. Whites are scared that blacks will take over and treat them as they treated us. We don't have Negroes with those kind of balls. Listen, we got some you're right. Incarceration to a corporation. It's some well-trained Negroes in positions of power in all these little southern towns. How many black mayors have stood up and said anything about this House Bill 531? So again, don't Georgians cannot, yes, we got to stay woke and active. Listen, they're going to be protesting. There are lots of days of action out there. We definitely want to stay tuned in. Listen, don't y'all let this George Floyd settlement uh uh get y'all off y'all game now. They trying to buy off. They're trying to buy off Black America by giving a monumental, massive settlement to just make us go, oh, we have a form of redress. Don't y'all fall for it. Meanwhile, check this guy out. This guy right here. Look who is in the hot ass seat, y'all. Check this out. Oh, Andrew Cuomo. Uh-oh, look at they boy. They got the, well, they just won't let me be great. Andrew Cuomo, Top Gen's call on Cuomo to resign. Yes, Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York is in trouble, y'all. He is in big time trouble. Andrew Cuomo, let's go and read this story on Andrew Cuomo now. Monday, March 8th is a file photo. Let's keep going to Albany, New York. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo confronted a stunning series of defections Friday amid allegations of sexual harassment that left the high-profile Democrat fighting for his political survival, angry and alone. By the day's end, the three-term governor had lost the support of almost the entire 29-member New York congressional delegation and a majority of Democrats in the state legislature. None of the desertions hurt more than those of New York City's two U.S. senators, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and Senator Kristen Gillibrand, due to the multiple credible sexual harassment and misconduct allegations. It is clear that Governor Cuomo has lost the confidence of his governing partners and the people of New York. The Democratic senators wrote in a joint statement, Governor Cuomo should resign. The escalating political crisis has spawned an impeachment inquiry in an overwhelmingly Democratic state and threatens to cast a cloud over President Joe Biden's early days in office. I don't know about that. That's a stretch. Republicans have seized on the scandal to try to distract from Biden's success, tackling the coronavirus pandemic, and challenges his party's well-established advantage with female voters. Governor Cuomo, you got caught with your hand in the panty drawer. Caught with your hand in the panty drawer, Governor Cuomo. Listen. Y'all remember Governor Cuomo was down there in Savannah, Georgia. He had a bromance with the mayor of Savannah. Remember? Oh, he set up a COVID-19 testing center in Georgia. Y'all starting to see a connection between the vileness and some of these leaders? Y'all starting to see it? Rosa Bailey says the powers that be don't want him running for president in 2024. That may be the case, but still he got caught with his hand in the panty drawer. Listen, these people, these white men think that they're above the law, and y'all women are telling on y'all getting told on. They telling on you. Let me sip my tea for a minute. It ain't my business. They, it ain't my. Listen, I don't have a problem with Governor Cuomo. I love his brother, Chris Cuomo. That's a bad man, y'all. Why ever watch the Chris Cuomo's show on CNN? He tell him off. He gets him told. I'm scared of him. I think Chris Cuomo might hit somebody. He's no punk. He Chris Cuomo. I like him. Still waiting on the mayor to say Black Lives Matter. He won't even say Black Voters Matter, and that's who elected him. I'm shaking my head. Listen, you've got the last few vestiges of Black elected leaders who are more interested in being liked and being loved and having their name in lights than they are in helping the people. They aren't helping the people. They aren't helping the people. Listen, I got a mayor that started the show on the same day my show is, just to make sure that the people in his city don't watch my show. It's okay. because I'm always tell the truth and shame the devil, because they may not watch me tonight, but my views go up after tonight. So when you go off, Mr. Mayor, who's trying to have a show to combat my show and overshadow my show, when they done watching you, they come over and listen to me. And all we know now is that's your boy. Your boy's in trouble. I think you need to go fly up to New York like he came to Savannah. You need to go save this man. Go save him. Bring him over to your side. Tell him quit grabbing girls' asses. It's not okay. It's not okay to proposition your interns and the women on your staff for sex. And you're married. Jesus Christ, go get on Ashley Madison or something and be incognito. Quit doing dumb stuff. You know they're going to get you caught up. Someone doesn't want Cuomo to run for president, unfortunate for him. This is true. It is true. It's over with. It's listen, if you are not smart enough to not get caught up, to not get caught with your hands in the panty drawer, then you don't need to run for president. But you know, I'm certain that that's probably what this is. But hey, guess what? I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you, sir. I want Cory Booker to run anyway. We tired. I want somebody who's gonna push a real black agenda. They say he molested 2 city council members in Savannah. I wonder who. Oh Lord, I don't know what's going on there. Who is he? Okay, we ain't gonna talk about conjecture tonight. And oh my God, a van has offered Cuomo the city attorney's job. Listen, if Cuomo is that desperate that he's got to come to owe 140,000. But listen, I love Savannah. I'm a property owner there, and I work. I live, between the two. But Savannah is thinks she's bigger of a city than what she is. But yeah, so Cuomo's in trouble. He got caught with his hands in the panty jar. But let's go on to some more exciting stuff for this last thing. So I can send you to bed with something on your mind. Look at this. There's an asteroid heading gonna pass by Earth. Y'all want to see that? Check this out. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit tonight, just so we can have something interesting to talk about. Look at that, y'all. There is an asteroid 2001 F032 will safely pass by Earth on March 21st. Now, here is my thing. There have been a ton of asteroids passing by Earth this year. Hang on, y'all. There have been a ton of asteroids passing Earth since last year. So I like to follow. I'm a science geek, and this is for the science geeks out there. I want to start ending the show on a little bit of science, because I think that we should spark more of an interest in science. We are there we go. We are in the debris field. Yes, we are. We got a science buff here. There's one more for Andrew Cuomo. White men behaving badly suffer from an attraction known as friskiness. Their idea of aerobics, chasing women around the desk. Yeah, listen. I want to say this real quick before we move on to this topic, though. The narrative has always been that black men are over sexualized animals, that they're these, fire breathing over sexual beasts, that they just desire the white women. But in reality, what we're saying is the white men are the problem. It ain't the black men. It's not the black men. But yes, so there's an asteroid that's gonna pass by Earth safely. Now this is like asteroid number 500 this year so far. And fireballs, Master was raping women. Fireballs have been falling out of the sky all year long. So I just want to hip you guys to a little bit of science and astronomy today. So asteroid F032 will safely pass by Earth on March 21st. The interplanetary interloper won't come closer than 1.25 million miles to Earth, but it will present a valuable scientific opportunity for astronomers. The largest asteroid predicted to pass by our planet in 2021 will be at its closest on March 21st, providing astronomers a rare opportunity to get a good look at a rocky relic that formed at the dawn of our solar system. Called 2001 FO32, the near-Earth asteroid will make its closest approach at a distance of about 1.25 million miles or 2 million kilometers, and a distance from Earth to about the distance, five and a quarter times the distance from Earth to the moon. There is no threat of a collision with our planet now or for centuries to come. Now, listen, this is key. There's a whole lot of asteroids coming our way. And they have been since last year. I sort of started watching this stuff last year when there were theories like what's going on, why the pandemic, why do they want us in the house? We are in an asteroid debris field. And that's just the bottom line to it. We're in an asteroid debris field. We have been for a while. I'm a big science buff, and this takes my mind off of all the political madness. NASA has a whole DART program where it's a direct asteroid reflection target or something like that. Basically, NASA, the NASA DART program is designed to shoot asteroids who may be coming our way. But if you aren't paying attention, just go out and look at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory website. Go look at NASA's website. They document all the rocks that are coming our way. And there are a bunch making impacts. They're making booms. They're falling out of the sky. There's a lot of things going on, you guys. We do still live on planet Earth. We are still in a climate crisis, and things are changing every single day. But I did want to just share that with you as a little bit of a sign for our Black geek nerds out there. Don't lose sight of the rest of life. And one of my favorite minds, he's Black, Neil deGrasse Tyson. If you don't know who that is, go and look up Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's time for us to start focusing on the rest of life. We are more, as Black people, as African American people, as people of African descent. We are more than rappers. We're more than singers. We're more than entertainers. And this society hopes to box us in to a single myopic, undynamic, single vein of thought. They want to keep us in the struggle. They want to keep us preoccupied with issues of non-importance. But we're more than that. We're doctors. We're teachers. We're scientists. We're engineers. We're more than athletes. That's it. We're more than athletes. Is someone casting stones at us? Think about it. Someone could be casting stones at us. But we're more than just popular culture. We're more than WAP. We're more than beard gang, rap videos, slang words, cooning and buffooning. We're so much more than that. And until we start to recognize that and say it louder and say it prouder, we will be a lost generation of people. So I'm going to give everyone just a little bit of advice. I'm going to start shifting my show to have some positivities, but detach from social media. That's self-care, you guys. You're going to have to get off of social media a little bit, but detach a little bit from social media. I simulcast my show on the Air Scott Hour on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe. Make sure you click the little bell so you can get notifications. You don't have to just watch me on Facebook. Take a Facebook break. Give yourself a mental holiday. I'm serious. Give yourself a mental holiday every now and then. I'm dead serious. You got to do this. I'm ready to detach a little bit. These asteroids will fall on the Listen, let them fall on the Confederate monuments. That's what we need. But seriously, we are more than that. And we've got to detach every now and then from this struggle. Don't be sitting there watching CNN and MSNBC all day. That is hazardous to the Black person's health. Listen, they are force feeding us negativity, strife, division, worry, stress, pain. They feeding all of us intellectuals and us academicians and older generation. That's what they feeding us watching the news every day. Guess what they feeding our kids? WAP. For those of you who don't know that, look that up. Sex, drugs, drunkenness, materialism, money, fighting, side chicks, side dudes, the degradation of the Black family unit. They're doing a number on us, y'all. They're doing a number on us. We got to pull back from this. Yes, go on a social media hiatus. I'm broadcast on YouTube. ATR is simulcast on YouTube. It's not normal to sit there and read the thoughts of everybody of 1,000 people, to read their thoughts all day. You will drive yourself crazy. Take a social media break, y'all. Turn us into couch potatoes. But it's to keep us in a fight or flight status. Constantly telling us that we are marginalized and we're not going to get the vaccine. And almost every Black person I know done went and got the vaccine. But if you're listening to the media and they're constantly telling you, oh, you got comorbidities, you're going to have comorbidities. If they're constantly telling you and you're listening and you're taking that in and we mark with it, we this and we that, I'm not saying to bow out of the fight. I'm serious. I'm not saying to bow out of the fight. It's not what I'm saying at all. But be intentional about what you put into your spirit, people. So I'm going to shift a little bit of my show, and I'm going to have some inspirational stuff. I want to be one of the voices that talks about what's good with us. I'm still going to share what's going on and who's out there advocating for our rights, and I'm still going to advocate for our rights. But y'all, we need a break. We need a break. We need to nation build. We need to find our best and our brightest. What about the talented 10th? Where are the rest of them? So I want you to think about that as you move through your week this week. Listen, before you go to bed at night, you and your husband, you and your honey, whoever's there, turn off your phones. Charge your phones in another room. Put them on Do Not Disturb. Take some time and just talk. Read a book. I mean, not on your device. Get an actual paper book. Go back to some old school stuff and just give your soul a break, because you're Black, you're beautiful, and I love you. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in tonight. I hope that you have a wonderful week and that all of your dreams come true and that the road rises up to meet you. This is Air Scott. You've been watching the Air Scott Hour. I will see you same bat time, same bat channel next week, y'all. We out of here. Oh, and like, share, subscribe. The Air Scott Hour on YouTube. ATR Black Media Network on YouTube. All Things Relevant Media on Facebook. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. We gotta get control of this Black media thing. We gotta talk about the things we want to talk about, and we gotta love one another unconditionally. See y'all next week.